Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame and Cinnamon Sugar, and I'm out and about running errands. Y'all probably want to see my shirt. Hold on, let me let y'all see what it's hitting for. Hold on, can't get that to do what I wanted to do because I want to tilt it down a little bit more. But that's what it looks like. I thought it was cute, so I got it a good while back, and I was just deciding when I was gonna wear it. Today just so happened to be that day. This is one of my off days. This is my second off day of the work week. And yesterday I didn't do anything except sit in the house. I had a moment, and that's pretty much why I'm on here about to discuss with y'all what I have up my sleeve, what I want to plan to do for myself. So, um, so I have decided that I'm going to take charge of my life again because I don't recognize myself anymore. I'm not who I once was, even though that was kind of not all the way me either, because I was kind of hiding behind a lot of stuff instead of just saying, you know what, this is something that's hurting me. Let me address it. Let me, work through this, and then I can move forward. So, what I'm talking about is a healthy lifestyle. I'm no longer going to say my weight loss journey or anything like that because that's typically not what I ever really call it, but that's what people usually see it as. But that's not what it is. It's going to be a healthy lifestyle change for me. Getting back to what I need to do. I don't have the energy or the stamina anymore that I used to have. I used to love to walk. I used to love to go and do certain things. I used to love doing certain exercises. Now, I'm so exhausted of the thought of walking or doing anything that is going to require me to move that I overanalyze it and I talk about it to myself. I discuss it. And I'm like, man, I got to get up and go do this. I'm going to have to, really, a typical day for me would be, I'm gonna have to take them groceries upstairs to the apartment. Dang. And then if it's something that's not like today, I have some frozen fruits because typically for me mangoes, they be costing too much. Sometimes one a piece for me to buy a mango at a time, and that's gonna be gone in 0.2 seconds. So I'll buy a bag of frozen ones so that I can eat them the way I want to eat them in my smoothies, sorbets, and whatever else I'm going to do. Because I'm about to start all that up again, y'all. But it's just, I really sit up there and I'm like, man, I don't want to have to come back up them stairs again. There are times I'll be at work and I'm like, well, I'm going to try to hold on from having to go to the bathroom because I'm going to have to go down them stairs or come back up the stairs an extra time. And, it'd be too much. It is really too much. And I should not have to think like that. Now, I do have a past as an asthmatic or whatever, and I was just trying to debate if I should even say it like this because it's somewhat giving my ex credit. But he was like, you don't need the asthma pump anymore because I had ran all the way out after I moved, and I was like, oh my gosh, I ain't got no more, da 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 da. And I kind of would just use it whenever I feel winded because I did overdo it at times depending on what we were doing exercise wise or whatever. And so he was like, well, you don't need that no more, da 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 da. And I essentially never did anything else. I cannot use what's that stuff called? I'm trying to think of the song because I couldn't even believe they used this in a song. What's that song? I think it's Shoulder Lean. I take breath, the opposite of Primatine Mist. That's what it is. Primatine Mist. Primatine Mist kills me. I don't know what it is. I went and bought that stuff one time thinking that was going to kind of save me a trip to the doctor for a prescription for my asthma medication, for my asthma pump. Child, that stuff had me choking out. It's like it irritated my throat. I was like, oh no, you're doing too much. I ain't got time for this. So yeah, that's what I ended up doing as far as that was concerned. So he just was like, you don't need that anymore. Da, 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 da. So I was like, okay. And I just take a moment to myself if I have like kind of overexerted myself a little bit. And I do the breathing exercises that one of my teachers taught me a long time ago when I was in elementary school. I had a teacher that used to be extremely overweight. She said she used to be like the size I am now, which I was very shocked about. But her arteries got clogged and she had a heart attack, all kinds of stuff happened, and it changed her perspective on life. And so she got her life together, and whenever we feel super winded or whatever, she would tell us, it's all right, just breathe through it. And so I would just like, I'm talking about I could have pushed myself as far as you humanly possibly could go or whatever. And it was just to the point where I was like, okay, I didn't know this was who had the dog in the car. Oh, okay then. Okay then, let me not look at you. So anyway, I was just like, okay. And I mean, I can calm my breathing. I just don't like when people see me breathing. That's why I don't like to do anything that gets me winded and there are people around me. Now, if I'm by myself and I'm walking and running and jogging and doing stuff like that, and I get winded and I need to breathe through my mouth and all, I would do all that. But otherwise, I'll mask it because I don't want nobody to see me. They like, ooh, she fat. And it seems like, I don't know. I know I overthink a whole lot. I know that. But I just always feel like, oh, they looking at her like, ooh, she fat. Look at all that heavy breathing. And I'm like, I'm fat, but I do have asthma, and I just don't manage it anymore with the asthma pump or any of that. You know, even before I got fat, I had asthma. Like, I've had asthma since birth. So anyway, y'all, I said all that to say this. It's just to the point now that I dread doing anything. I used to like to go walking. My ex and I used to go walking after we would go out to eat. And we would walk around places for like 2.5 hours. Like, now it's got to the point I don't even want to do that. I don't want to walk, whether it's my day off or not. I ain't been working hard all day doing the most. And like, I dread everything. But today was the first day I really pushed myself. And I haven't done this in I don't know how long. So I had a package that came. And I was like, okay, package came. It was a gaming chair. I had gotten me another gaming chair. I already have one that's red and black. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that one before. But this one is pink and white. And so I'm excited about it and all of that, right? And I was like, dang, because I'm working, I can't never get my stuff when I want to get it. If some kind of way I could order my stuff and it would come on the days that I'm off currently, that would help me, because the hours do not coincide at all with when the post office opens and closes. And so what I did was I said, oh Lord, hopefully I get here in time for me to be able to cut this box open and put everything in my car separately, because I can't put a box in my car anymore because I have a small car now. Well, smaller. If it had been my old car, I would have been able to put the whole box in my car and drove it home and pushed the box up the stairs and all that stuff in one foul swoop and be done. But with this, I knew I was gonna have to break it down. I put everything in my car, broke the box down, and went and recycled the box, and I went home. And I said to myself, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this? And so I ended up taking the seat part and the back part of the chair, took those in, and I said, okay, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna do a second trip up and down the stairs or what? Because I live on the second floor of my apartment complex, in my apartment building, put that, because there are only 6 units and 5 of them are being filled at the moment. To my knowledge, the 5th one hasn't been filled again. So I'm just saying to myself, I don't know. And I was like, you know what? I ain't got time for this. So I said, let me do it. Let me just push myself to do it. So I went up the stairs again, went down the stairs, went up the stairs again, and brought all the other things, the remaining things with me. So I only had to make 2 trips. But the heaviest things I had on my second trip. So I'm always worried about my knees. I'm always worried about my back. I'm always worried about if I'm going to trip, because I'm already goofy and nerdy and accident prone in a sense or whatever. Like I will trip over air. I'm a little clumsy. That's just the way it's always been. But if it's not my fault, it's not my fault. Like when I fell at work, that was not my fault. I had already talked to the safety people about that when the man was putting the mats down. It was too much going on. It had nothing to do with me. But anyway, y'all, it's just got to the point where I sit up there and I dread everything. I should not dread. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to walk from here to here. Like, no, I used to never be that person. Even when I was on the bigger side before I got to where I am now. But I'm pretty sure it's because of me mourning the end of a long-term relationship, mourning the fact that I stepped back out there again. I said, you know what? I'm going to try to do this again. I'm going to try to give somebody a chance. Because they're convincing me like, oh, okay, I'm not going to do you like them. I done told you the story. I done told you what I've been through. Still got tried. So I'm just like, so I'm sad. So I'm a combination of sad and depressed. Like all these things are going through my mind. So of course I'm dealing with everything that has happened to my mom. And I'm trying to hide it because my mom is she's coping with it well. She's not showing any signs of depression, and she might actually be fighting her own little moment, having her moments or whatever. And I think at one point in time she did say she had a moment or two where she broke down, because I can't even imagine. I cannot imagine not being able to get around on my own. She already stopped driving, so all of us were already driving her where she needed to go. And her back just started getting worse and worse. And then when this happened, it was just like, now her back doesn't hurt, but she's paralyzed. Like, what? So anyway, y'all, I just decided, I was like, no, I'm not doing this no more. I can't do this. I got to get back to the old me where I did not mind walking. I did not mind exercising. Like, I was game for anything. People used to be shocked that I was the one that was ready to exercise and go walking and all this other stuff. And I'm like, child, y'all don't know I live for stuff like this. So what I did was, this past week, I started bringing salads to work. And believe it or not, y'all, I plan on being between alkaline and what is considered to be a fruitarian, which is funny because essentially I was a fruitarian when I was alkaline before, because 99% of the time all I ate was fruit. That's it. Every now and again I'll throw a cucumber in there. Every now and again I might eat salad, but almost never. So it was always fruit. I had specific fruits I was eating. I was eating them raw. I wasn't ever cooking anything. And I mean, y'all probably like, girl, who cooking fruit? People cook fruit. It was never anything that was freeze dried. It was never anything that was dried in general. It was all straight off the vine, straight out the ground, straight off the, you know what I'm saying, all of that. Straight out the ground. Crops. That was it. And 99% of the time, most of the time when I could, especially if it was a situation where it was something that was in season, I would try to get it fresh. If I couldn't get it fresh, I would do frozen. I try my best to never do from the can or anything like that has been preserved in a can or in a jar, whether it's a can or if it's a plastic jar of some sort. I try not to do that, but it is what it is. So I started bringing salads to work. I get up and chop up my cucumbers, wash them, chop them up, wash and chop my organic tomatoes. And I had romaine lettuce. Iceberg lettuce is the worst lettuce you could ever get in your life. It's nothing. It provides nothing. So if you can, at all costs, avoid it. So I was just always eating that. And what else did I have? Carrots, baby carrots. I live for baby carrots, even though they weren't alkaline. It's something that I'm going to incorporate from time to time whenever I do have my stuff. Whenever I do have salads. So that's what I had. Saturday, y'all, I don't know why, but I got up early. Because that's my Friday right now while I'm training. And I went in there, made my salad, and did all that. And I was like, okay, well, let me make sure I get all my herbs together, because that's what I'm doing, y'all. I'm eating the way I'm supposed to eat. I'm incorporating the supplements, or herbs is what they are. It is purple sea moss, something called noni, sour sop and ginger, um, and sarsaparilla. I have other things that I have to get because I have had them in the past that work amazingly well, like blue Bavarian. Yeah, child, I know I'm saying it all the way wrong, but mullein leaf, all kinds of stuff, y'all. That's not even including what's gonna be or what is in all the teas that I ingest too. When I do have my teas, I'm about to start back up on my teas slowly but surely. If I think about it, I will post the name of everything that I'm taking herb wise. When I'm saying herbs, as far as what I take with me to work, I've had people who are trusted vendors or sellers and all that who harvest and go get the different herbs, and they put it in capsule form. And when I say capsule form, I mean they put it in the capsule. They dry it and they do it however they're gonna do it, and they put it in the capsule, and I take it like that. I'm still not comfortable with eating sea moss or purple sea moss the way that it comes, and so I'm just gonna until I feel comfortable, I'm going to get somebody to get it from the places that they're gonna get them from, and dry it and put it in the capsule for me. So yeah, I take maybe like 8 capsules of things, 7 or 8 capsules of things if I'm not mistaken, every day, and I feel good. When I've done stuff like this before, it's been amazing. And I just put it all in like one of them little pill things. Even though I don't use a pill, any actual, medications that people use those for, I'm using it for that purpose so that I can remember to take it while I'm at work. I take it with my lunch because it's always been terribly hard for me to ingest pills. They always get stuck in my throat, so I do it so it can push the food down, especially when I eat my carrots and stuff. Love texture. That's another reason why I was like, I'm gonna get these carrots. But yeah, y'all, I got some stuff right here. I have a seeded watermelon at the house, y'all. Everybody been having seeded watermelons this year. I'm very shocked. So before the store started carrying them, I ended up going to this farmer's market type place that's here, and they had them, and I got the best looking one they had at the time. It wasn't quite ripe yet, but I got it like that on purpose, and now it should be ripe, and so I'm going to juice it. And what y'all hear right now are some frozen mango chunks and sliced peaches, because for me, my experience is when I do get fresh ones, because I am an advocate of the fresh over the frozen. When I do get the fresh ones, they cost too much and you don't get that much. Like, I don't know how many of y'all have had a fresh mango. It don't take nothing to be done with it. And for me, for right now, I'm incorporating them into smoothies and sorbets and all that stuff when I want them. So, I needed to re-up. So I got me a little small bag to start off with. I am going to get a big bag over the course of the next month. But I have those. I have cherries, blackberries, dragon fruit, acai berries, strawberries, blueberries. I just got some pineapples, which I used to never get pineapples because they're not alkaline, right? So I'm gonna put little by little every now and again in there because I do love pineapples, and that's one of the things I was kind of like, dang, why everything I live for, those are the things that are not alkaline, and you can tell why it's not alkaline just if you pay attention. But I do have a small bag of those. What else? I feel like I'm missing something. Peaches, like I already said, I think, and raspberries. I think I have a small thing of raspberries, but mainly I have blackberries, and I might have like 1 or 2 other fruits, but I can't think of what they are right now. But I like doing sorbets and smoothies and stuff like that, and for the base or whatever, I always use spring water. I'm always going to do spring water. I'm not going to start back using juices and any type of milk or anything like that. When I do milk, it's gonna still be hemp. I'm gonna still be done with the cow pus, because that's what milk is. I have hemp seeds that I bought a couple of months back, so I'm gonna start making my own milk for the smoothies and for the times that I want to do oatmeal or whatever. I'm very rarely going to cook something, so that's why I'm saying oatmeal. I do have the cereal, but that's not necessarily the greatest thing for me either, even though it's alkaline cereal, or it claims to be alkaline type cereal. So yeah, that's going to be something that I'm going to be eating every other blue moon as well. But I'm mainly going to stick to the fruit. Mainly fruits. But yeah, right now I'm about to go in here and get some lettuce. Some romaine lettuce. And I'm just going to re-up on my fruits and vegetables and all of that. And it's just going to be what it is when it comes to that. I'm trying to do right, y'all. Because when I tell y'all, let me tell y'all what I did today. I can't believe I did this. I went in the store, this other store, and I went down the chip aisle, down the candy aisle, where I would be able to see pizza and other little snack items and things like that, right? For those of y'all who don't know, I am a chipaholic. I live for potato chips like no other. I will sit up there and inhale what is considered to be like a family size bag of like specific chips and stuff. Like, I live for chips. So I went down, I'm talking about them people had just fully stocked the chips and everything. Like, there were no chips missing at the time that I went in there, because I had gone later on in the morning after the people had already came and gone. All the chips up there, all my favorite chips that are in stock at this store, I'm just looking at them. It was kind of hard, but I did good. I didn't get anything. And when I went down the candy aisle, I've been wanting that candy so bad. I had been loading up on that candy like a crazy person. And so I was like, let me go somewhere and sit down. So I looked at it. I looked right at it. It was in stock. And it was a family size bag of that too. This chocolate candy I've been getting with almonds in it. And I was like, okay, let me see. I stood there and I looked at it, and I went on about my business. I went over there where the pizzas and things were and politely said, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm talking about, y'all, stomach is growling. My stomach's growling right now. I have not eaten at all today. I went in there at the worst time that you could possibly go when you're hungry. And I said, I'm going to go and see what I'm going to do. And after I went down there and basically tempted my own self, I then went over to where the fruits and vegetables were, and then I ended up getting these 2 bags of frozen fruits. The peaches don't look that great, the places I've been going, so that's why I got a small bag of frozen peaches for the time being. And like I just told y'all, the mangoes, they don't go too far with me. I'd be done with that in 0.2 seconds as if I never even just cracked the fresh mango open. Like, so that kind of makes me mad. So sometimes I'll get fresh and other times I'll get frozen. It just depends on how cheap they have it on discount or on sale that week. It just depends. But right now I'm about to go in here and get 1 bag of romaine lettuce. I live for romaine. Don't get iceberg lettuce. If you're gonna get anything but iceberg lettuce in your life. I don't care how cheap it is. It's cheap like that for a reason. It is trash. But I love romaine lettuce, so I'm gonna go get a bag of romaine lettuce. I'm gonna get me another bag of baby carrots, because I have like 1 more serving of carrots. I got like maybe 5 to 7 pieces of baby carrots in that bag left. I have enough to make 1 salad left. For me to do that. Oh, that's my old boss. Well, not really boss, but she must be off today. What's going on? She must have taken off, because they work Monday through Friday over there. But anyway, so and I'm good on the tomatoes. because I only used 3 out of the 5 I think that I bought. I don't need any salad dressing at all. But I do have, ironically, I have all the ingredients that I would need to make my own salad dressing, and it would be alkaline, so that would be a plus for me when I do start making it. And if I think about it, when I do start making it and it tastes good to me, I will get on camera. I will have already recorded it and I will show y'all what it tastes like. Well, how it goes as far as how you make it. But I'm very excited about it. I have everything I need for that. So yeah, I'm gonna go in there and do that, and I'm gonna look and see what fruits and other, possible vegetables they have I might be interested in, which I'm doubting I will be, but I definitely am gonna check out the fruit section. I'm not bringing no watermelon home because I already got one in the refrigerator right now that I need the juice that I'm gonna drink. I guess I'll drink it tomorrow. Might as well go on here to say I'm gonna drink it tomorrow. So when I get up tomorrow, I'm going to juice it and drink it tomorrow. I'm gonna make myself do it. I gotta make myself do these things because I really will let something sit in there and go bad, knowing good and well food is high, everything high, and I'm just being stubborn, and I'm not finna do that no more. So I'm taking charge of everything, y'all. It's been really, really hard, and I just can't believe I was able to go in there and not get something. Very shocked because my stomach is growling out of control right now. Anyway, y'all, let me go in this store. It's raining, and I want to go ahead and try to get back to the house before everybody start acting the fool. It's about to be rush hour traffic. It's pretty much rush hour traffic now, but I'm about to go ahead and get my life together so I can get away from everybody. All right, y'all, have an amazing day. I'll see y'all later on. Thank y'all for listening.